option of doing Remicade every 4 weeks or trying a new medication that had been approved for Crohn's patients called Humira. Humira is it's 90% of what Remicade is. Remicade has some other additions added in, and Humira is approved for a pen use. I'll make another video showing me giving myself Humira. So I started doing 1 Humira shot every 2 weeks. So when I went to see Dr. Deal in October, I told him I was still having some bathroom issues. It was down from, 20 times a day to 10 to 15, which, I didn't think that was so bad because it was much better than what it had been. Because I was on Humira, he recommended me doing some blood work just to check to make sure everything was okay. So I went and had the blood work done. And then a couple days later in the mail, I got the blood work results back, and it showed that my iron was low. And that he wanted to do the blood work again just to double check. So I went the next week and had the blood work done again, and my iron was even lower. Normal for my age and being a female and everything is around 12 to 14. Mine was 3. So obviously that was really low. They recommended I start iron supplements, and they wanted to schedule a colonoscopy just to make sure everything was okay. So I was like, it's not so bad. Hadn't had a colonoscopy in about 16, 18 months. I'll just do one. So had the colonoscopy. They were able to scope the whole thing, which was good. And they were saying, he said that I should come see him. Well, actually, he took a few biopsies, which he's had to do that before, and that I would get the results in about 4 weeks. So we went ahead and set up an appointment, and that I should stay on iron supplements. 3 days later, after the colonoscopy, I get a phone call from his office saying that he'd like to go ahead and schedule an appointment. So I immediately thought, something's wrong, because they never want you to come in early if everything was okay. So the appointment was scheduled for a week later, and of course, during that week waiting, I went from, oh, everything's fine, he's just telling us there's nothing to worry about, to everything's really, really bad. So the next week, my husband and I went to see Dr. Deal again, and he told us that my colon was not doing so good. At this time, I was showing mid to low grade dysplasia with masses. He found some polyps. What this means is I was 2 steps away from colon cancer at the age of 31, and that my colon needed to be removed. He said that the dysplasia had basically a 100% chance of turning into colon cancer pretty soon. So that was not what we were expecting. I was expecting to have to go back on more medication to combat the Crohn's disease. Didn't really expect cancer to play a part. So we met with the surgeon, Dr. Jerby, and went ahead and set up a date for surgery. My surgery date is February 16th, which is about 5 weeks from now. So I will be having a complete colectomy with an ileostomy, which means I'm having my complete colon removed from the top to the bottom, everything, and they'll be taking my small intestine and bringing it to the side, and I will have an ileostomy bag. So I won't have to go to the bathroom again. I'm looking at surgery as a very positive thing. I feel like I'm going to get my life back. As you all know, when you have to go to the bathroom so much, you start planning your day around where the bathrooms are. Where can you shop where there's bathrooms readily available? You plan trips. You don't plan long trips, because you can't be in a car for 6 hours driving on country back roads where there aren't any bathrooms. You can't go hiking and things like that. So that's how I've been having to live for the past 6 months, dealing with that, and also dealing with being tired all the time. Before this, I'd been a very active person with lots of energy, and it's been very hard dealing with not having any energy. So after the surgery, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being able to do all the things I've had to put on hold. So I'm excited. I'm ready for February 16th to get here. I do have one more procedure in the meantime. February 1st, I'm having a sigmoidoscopy. They're going to check the health of my rectum, because I do have the possibility of them leaving the rectum in and possibly getting hooked back, my small intestine being hooked to that. That's an option which I'm probably not even going to entertain. I'm pretty much done with all of it. The reason I'm making these videos is I want people to realize that if you are having issues with your colon, with going to the bathroom, you don't need to live like that. We all have to go to the bathroom. We all have to poop. There's no need to be embarrassed about it. You don't need to be embarrassed. You don't need to live with the pain or the inconvenience. I did that for a number of years and wish I'd gone to a doctor to begin with. There's such a wide support of people. It's amazing. You start talking about it and people go, oh yeah, my uncle has this and my friend has this. And as soon as we found out that I was going to have surgery, I Googled, all of the things. Dennis at UC Vlog has some great videos. I would totally recommend you guys checking those out. Nadia also has some really good videos, so they inspired me to do this. We need to get the information out there that you don't have to live in pain, that you don't need to be embarrassed, that there are treatment options. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment, to send me an email. I'm curious what all of you guys think about this. This is my first one, so I know it was kind of meh. Subsequent videos are going to be about Humira, the prep for my sigmoidoscopy, and surgery day. So just let me know what you guys think. For all you out there who are suffering from Crohn's or UC or any other bowel disease, stay positive and stay strong. Thank you guys. I started talking.